Hi, my name is Kelsey Cook, and I have overcome my fear of flying. Ever since I was a kid, I was 11 or 12 years old. I watched a video online that just scared me, and I couldn't figure out why, but I now had this completely new fear. It paralyzed me. I couldn't fly. I couldn't book a flight. I also didn't want to tell anybody because I was so embarrassed about it. And I lived this way for probably 15, 16 years. It prevented me from going on many family trips, taking opportunities to travel with my family. It prevented me from going to colleges that I probably should have gone to, but didn't because I just kept thinking about how am I going to get home? I have to fly home and I don't want to fly. I was too scared. And I didn't realize how paralyzing it had been until later on in my life. And I realized how much opportunity I missed out on, and I didn't want to do that anymore. It made me sick to my stomach. The fear literally would make me nauseous and physically ill. I would get to the airport, everything from the ride to the airport, everything from booking the ticket, but I would ride to the airport and my stomach would grumble, and then I would get to the airport and I would be physically ill because all of the anxiety that built up getting on this stupid flight would just build up in me. I did everything from trying to drink my way through a flight to just driving hundreds of miles to avoid flying altogether. And I just said, this has to stop. And I bought every book on the market and I read it on the fear of flying, and that helped with some mechanical things to understand them, but there was still this mental picture in my mind I could not get out from when I was a kid, and I watched this video. And so when I met Kelly, I knew nothing about hypnosis, and in fact I was very skeptical towards it, and I had a lot of things that I just thought about it just because of what I had heard. And so she sat down with me and explained what it was and gave me a clearer understanding of what it was and how practical it could be for me. So I decided to try it out since I knew this was a mental issue. It was all in my head. And she made me feel so comfortable, and I felt like she was a friend that I could talk to. Like I was coming into her home and she was just this friend that I could confide in that had no emotional attachment. It was a clear slate when I talked to her. And more than that, she gave me tools, physical, real tools that I could use when I travel. And so I started implementing these tools. I learned them and then I used them, and I flew for the first time. And when I was nervous or anything happened at all, I went to the tools. And I really committed to it. And because of that, I got better and better every single time. I came back to her after that first flight, and we worked on more things. And she just talked me through everything, and it made so much sense to me. And I just came back from a flight just recently, and I was shocked because I didn't realize until probably a week later when I saw Kelly that I didn't even think about the flight. Like, it was the first time in my life since I was 11 or 12 years old that I didn't think about it at all, not the process. I went there, I had a cup of coffee, I went and had breakfast, and I got on the flight and I did some work. It was like no big deal, like any other day. And so I thank Kelly for being able to help me practically use some tools to get over my fear of flying, because now I feel like I can book any flight I want. I can go anywhere in the world and I can travel the rest of my life, and I don't have to think about it. I can just be happy. So thank you.